Good morning, everyone live. Everyone watching this recording this morning. It is Saturday. This is Kundalini Yoga and meditation. I was just playing Ontonicity. Uh, it might be Ontona. I'm typing it in. Sifty. I think it's something like that. Ontonicity by White Sun. The artist White Sun has a beautiful 11-minute version. It's really calming. It just plays in the background. It is the 24th Puri of the Japji, which is a sacred text. They're all about, some of them are only like 4 to 5 lines. Like Mool Mantra is also Puri of the Japji. So is Bahotakaram, Ekamai. There's many of them that we listen to in Kundalini Yoga. A lot of the mantra comes from the Japji, which is a sacred text. Anyways, a little introduction to mantra. Welcome. I have a beautiful class for us today to continue the exploration. So every morning, one of my mantras is like, you know, God, higher source, planet Earth, spirit trees, how can I be of service today? Like, I really do ask, like, and I try to visualize my higher self so I stay on path. I try to imagine what the planet needs for me. I try to imagine what God would have me say if I had the courage to really stand in my truth and speak from a place where my heart, my soul are aligned. And that sounds so beautiful and poetic, but it is a challenge and it is a practice. Obviously, life gets us knocked off. There's a lot of marbles. We're constantly dancing around. Our focus is outwards on just trying to keep our families, ourselves safe, especially if there's financial issues, especially if there's, a job or some sort of relationship insecurity, like that has us out. And so the practice has to be coming back in, has to be coming back. And if you are in part of Satnam series, and also the invitation into sacred space, I'm going to continue with this theme all of 2025. How can I trust my channel? And when I think of that, it's like you can either think of it as like a radio station. If you're in between stations, no cars do this anymore because they're all automatic. But they used to be that you would turn a little dial to find a radio station. And the one that lights you up, the music of your choice, when it's crystal clear, that's what we're doing. We're attuning our frequency to be in the highest timeline, to trust the channel. Get it? The channel. It's not a coincidence that we use that word. It's a vibrational match. We want to be on the good channel, not the saboteur, looping, ecstatic-y one that doesn't bring us any joy. We want to be on the one that is taking us to a place that at the end of the day, I say this all the time, we are like, yes, I did my best. Today was a good day. Shit hit the fan and that's okay. That's how we want to be able to have that kind of levity, that kind of grace as we move through. And so I have a beautiful set today that we're going to take through. And I have a couple journal questions. So I want to start with this idea of these two words. If you've been working with me in the past, or if you know anything, I'm really kind of obsessed with mantra and words and this NLP, the neuro linguistic programming, but just understanding that the way that we speak to ourselves has a vibration, the words that we use have a vibration, and even the meaning and the energetics and beliefs behind words have certain energies. And when we start to have more awareness around this, we can choose. So there's the word trying. I'd like you to take to your journal and write down all the things that when I say the word trying, what does it mean to you? What does it mean to try? When you're in the act of trying, what does that mean? I'll keep maybe a little bit of ontonicity in the background here. And while you're doing that, yes, invitation into sacred space. We actually start in 2 weeks. It is 16 call, kind of 5 month program, women's container. And the women who there's 5 committed so far. They're all wanting to use it as a portal, like big goals to like, I have something I would like to achieve, more self-trust, more love, uh, a better boundary in relationship, attracting in a man. Like there is like different energies of healing and big intentions into the program. And so I really invite you to book a call with me to see if it feels like a right fit. I do. I'm very excited. Beautiful guest speakers I have lined up. Guru Jas has looked at her. I think she's going to come. The woman singing this song right now, White Sun, Grammy artist, Kundalini master. I mean, she travels the world speaking to different monks and Rinpoches and ascended masters and on earth masters. I think, I asked her because she was my teacher. And she was like, yeah, I would love to. Let me look at my calendar. Oh my goodness. That would be worth the price of the program. Just 1 hour with her. She's amazing. Okay, so you have the word trying. I kind of wrote down like the word trying comes from at its root. I'm going to turn off the music here. It means effort. Like to me, means effort, exertion, and sometimes a struggle. The energy behind trying often stems from a belief that we aren't quite enough yet. So we need to do more, we need to be more, we need to do something to reach what we desire. And sometimes in your system, you can feel like the muscle reactivity when you say trying, it can feel kind of heavy. It can feel kind of contracting. It's the energy of muscling through, and we're using our muscles, right? It also I feels kind of grippy to me. And sometimes when we're trying, it's like it's the opposite. Okay, and then the next word, I'm just going to let this segue into the word trust. So can you now in your journals write everything about, when you think of the word trust, what is that energy? What does it invite? What does it mean to you? So a little bit more on tenacity. I did spell it right in the chat. This morning I had this interesting visual come to me in my meditation. I'm trying to connect to my highest self as I do every morning. I'm having this conversation with, when I say God, God is the planet. She is the spirit. She is my highest self. I don't get too tripped up on that word anymore, even though I grew up super Christian Catholic. To me, God is many things. She is the weaver of all things. So I am her, earth is her, the universe is her. Anyways, and like when someone draws a line in the sand, and imagine that was my path. I really saw this line in the sand, and then all of a sudden this big wind came and the line was gone. And I was like, oh, fuck. And it was just deep in meditation. And I was like, is my path changing? Is someone trying to, am I, I just went into, y'all think that I have this quiet mind. I don't. But I'm having this deep moment, and this is where this lesson, trying versus trusting, comes from. So I'm going to pause the music. You guys took a sec, journaling, just free flowing what that means for you. I wrote, trusting, on the other hand, invites surrender. A partnership with something greater. So trust means faith, right? It means moving with faith and allowing flow. Whether, again, you are plugging in this greater thing as your own intuition, your highest self, your body, God, the universe, your path. Trusting doesn't mean not doing anything. So we don't just it can be tricky because there's a lot of beautiful encouragement for us to rest. And I believe that we need periods of go and periods of rest. But trusting doesn't mean inactivity. It means taking aligned action with faith, moving from faith, letting go of the need to control and create space for grace to enter. Like I said, just allowing everything to be okay, taking the higher route. It's the energy of saying, I am enough, I am so worthy, and the path will unfold as I walk it. All I have to do is take the next step. So today, as we move through practice, I invite you to notice, am I moving in the energy of trying? Am I trying to get it right? Am I trying to get it perfect? Am I trying to hear something? Or am I moving with trust in the truth of what my body, my heart, my spirit need in this moment? So I'd love for you to shut your eyes and already start to feel your channel. So find the dial and tune it to the version where the voice of your higher self speaks to you the clearest. Do not force this. Just allow. And if nothing comes, we're still in practice and it's still beautiful. Okay, so your eyes are shut. Maybe you're feeling your grounding cord into the earth. You imagine the petal lotus at the crown of your head opening. And I want you to see if an intention for today's practice, for your weekend, for this year comes. I will move with faith instead of force. I choose to trust. Something very simple. And then once you have it, you can stay eyes shut for a few more moments. But once you have it, open your eyes, write it in your journal. Okay, then we'll tune in. As a teacher, I like to provide framework. And many of you know, a lot of people ask me, Rebecca, what should I do? And I'm like, I'm not going to tell you what you should do. I'm going to tell you how you should think because you know what you should do. And that means working with me can be nuanced and trying, and someone else can just tell you. But like I said, I'd rather open the door and let you find your way. A guru is someone who just brings you to the light, and you are your own guru. Okay, so this is a way in to move through the day as a framework, a way of thinking. We tune in with the mantra Om Namo Gurudev Namo. So everyone putting the journals aside and please bringing your hands to prayer. Rolling the shoulders back, sitting nice and tall. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Inhale deep. Hold. Open to the crown. Exhale. Good. Coming onto all fours. You do need space to practice. We're not just meditating today. We're doing some physical yoga. So, yeah, coming onto all fours for some cat-cow. It's 3 minutes. Inhaling Sat. Exhaling Nam. Really letting the seed of the intention be planted in your heart. I'm going to be practicing here with you and just keeping time, and then we're going to do our Kriya. Cat-cow is our warm-up. And again, you guys can, darling, give me a thumbs up. Can you hear the music still? Thank you. Inhale Sat, exhale Nam. Getting my timer going here. Try to breathe through the nose if that's available for you. And I would invite you now, I'm just grabbing a tissue, to take in a little bit more breath, increasing the inhale, increasing the force of the exhale. Start to feel your central channel, the column of the spine, where all the information travels. Get this cerebral spinal fluid moving, so maybe energy, light, information can travel more smoothly. Good, last 30 seconds. I would encourage you, again, if it's available, to go a little faster. Start to really let the energy build, let yourself feel a little bit more wild, connected to the earth through the palms, through the shins, but then really evoking this burst of Kundalini energy, the serpent creative force. So Kundalini is a style of yoga. It is a lifestyle. It is an energy within. It is so much. It represents so many things. Good. For 3, 2, 1. Inhale, arch your back, hold. Give your root lock, the Mula Bandh, a really tight squeeze. Press your tongue to the roof of your mouth. Roll your eyes up to your third eye and hold your energy and intention there. Good. Exhale, one powerful swift and hold. Hold the breath out. Push a little bit more air out. Inhale, neutral, and wave your bum back to your heels. Slide your hands forward, bring them together into prayer. Relax. And again, bring your awareness to your third eye. Can you breathe through your third eye? Can you pulse with the earth through your third eye? This is a great time to practice communication with your higher self, with the earth, to attune your channel. Good. For 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Exhale, slowly rolling up. We're going into the Kriya now. This is a nervous system Kriya. We're going to come onto our backs and go into a bridge. So bring your feet close and lift your hips up. Hold. Begin breath fire. Now, if you're pregnant, or even on your moon cycle, you could just hold and not do the breath of fire. It's only 1 minute. You're on the clock now. Exhale through the nose. Exhale, 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 exhale. Get steady, get rapid. Think of that metronome. Exhale, 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 exhale. Feel your body getting stronger. I find I can really feel my navel pumping in this position in particular with the breath. So see if you can be attuned to your body, what's happening, how you're using it. Only 10 more seconds. 4, 3, 2. Inhale, press your hips up a little higher. Squeeze the root lock. Pull the energy up to your third eye. Hold. Good. Exhale, lower. Relax for a moment, squeezing your knees in. Keeping our eyes shut. Are you trusting or are you trying? There's a place for both. I'm not saying one's bad. Rock and roll, please, to come on up. And we're going to stand up. And we're going to bend over. It would change my camera, except you only have to see this part of me. If you need a cushion or some yoga blocks because you have tight hips or hamstrings, it's fine. You can also bend your knees. You're just here. Don't move. Shut your eyes. I'm going to cue your breath for you. So, if you can, it's asking to interlace your hands behind your legs, wherever you can reach. Interlace your fingers. Inhale through your mouth. Exhale nose. Inhale mouth. Exhale nose. Continue. Drink the air in sharp and deep through the mouth. Exhale nose. Now, keep your head down, chin tucked. Keep going with the breath. Inhale mouth. Exhale nose. Inhale mouth. Exhale nose. It says to breathe quickly. It's just a suggestion. You might find an edge of a nervous system recalibration here. Just increasing your capacity. So if your legs are shaking and you're just like kind of surprised at what's happening in your body, it's okay. Inhale nose, exhale mouth. Inhale mouth, exhale nose. Drink it in mouth, exhale nose. 1 more minute. Let all your worries drip down your back. Let your kidneys get a nice flush. Keep the mudra of your fingers interlaced behind the legs, helping the energy circulate. Drink it in mouth. Exhale nose. Mouth. Exhale nose. Inhale mouth. Exhale nose. Last one. Inhale, hold. Exhale, release the posture. We're coming into froggies. If you're not sure with this one, just watch. My heels are together. My hands, my fingertips are on the earth. And again, if you need your yoga blocks, fine. No, great. Please use them. Inhale, hips up through the mouth. Now, watch as I drop my hips. I'm sticking my tongue out and I'm kind of using the drop of my hips as a way to like let it out. So here we go. Inhale up, exhale down. Now you're probably by yourself, and I would, if your kids are around, they might giggle, but I want you to make a little noise, like almost like a lion. As you exhale, there's like a sound. I don't know if that's coming through the mic or not, but okay, 3 minutes. So if you came to my leg workout yesterday, you'll feel it. Again, I encourage, make some noise. Let it out. It says in the class, people were making loud, froggy exhale noises. I think it's more of a lion sound, but. Have faith. Faith is wisdom. Sometimes trying is that neurosis that we get into. So just allow yourself to be in the wisdom field. And I understand from a physiological, like from kinesiology, from physical training, that we're also really working our blood pressure, the head below the heart, the head above the heart. If you start to feel a little dizzy, slow it down, pause for a moment, get your full foot on the earth if you need to. You're breathing heavy and you're doing a physical blood pressure exercise. So just have a little bit of grace with yourself and compassion. You still have 30 seconds on the clock. You're doing great. Let your legs burn. Let yourself go somewhere else. Keep going. Okay, inhale up, put your heels on the ground, so get them down. Hold the breath, squeeze your root lock. Pull all the energy to the third eye. Exhale, slowly bend your knees, and you're gonna roll. Keep your eyes shut all the way up. Slowly enjoy, feel into the faith, the trust. Good. Bring your hands onto your heart, wherever you're at, and just stand there and meditate. Good. And slowly come back down into easy pose. Legs are crossed. And you're going to go ahead and grab your arm and squeeze. From here, drop your shoulders and start our Sufi grinds. It doesn't say which way, so you just go whichever way you felt natural. Here's Antanasifati again. A beautiful song to practice to at any time. We're here for 2 minutes, so drop in. Drop into that root chakra, sacral chakra, solar plexus, the lower 3. Giving that self a big squeeze. Don't forget to breathe.
Kita akare ang tanajapa
Good. Maybe go a little faster. Notice that you're working up this internal heat. The heat is what helps burn away that fire element within. We're stoking, obviously, our digestion. Our solar plexus, the reason it's called solar, because of fire. So do you feel fire? I feel fire right now in my body. Good. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, straight spine. And hold this breath. Take a couple more sips of air. Squeeze your root lock, rectum. Squeeze your pelvic floor. Pull the belly button in. Press the tongue, tuck the chin. Roll the eyes up. Hold. Take a couple more sips. You are so full, yet so relaxed. So open. Good. Exhale and just meditate for a moment. Coming back to the intention you set, or maybe there's a new one present in your body, in your desire. Good. Releasing onto our backs again. I'm going to show the full version, and then I'll show a modification, and then I'll give an even easier modification, because the full version is very hard. The hands are actually on your heart. I just want to get the breath right. It's exhale as you go back, this is why I'm, as a fitness trainer, this is not the way we would do it in a workout, but it says, inhale, or exhale back. So everyone, inhale up. Head touches the knees. Inhale back. Sorry, exhale back. Inhale forward. Now, much easier if you use your hands and bend your knees and just kind of get your hands going like this. Up and touch, like a sit-up. If that's still too much, I just want you to do sit-ups. The idea here is to get your core. You can do sit-ups with your knees bent. But otherwise, hands on your heart. Inhale up. Exhale, roll back. This is really overriding 20 years of training for me, because I always usually cue exhale up. So it's inhale up, exhale back, keep going. It's stamina, it's nervous system. Like I said, this is a nervous system Kriya. So if there wasn't a little challenge, it wouldn't be working. So embrace the challenge and watch where you are trusting yourself for it to be enough, trusting what your body needs, trusting your limitations, also trusting your tenacity. Really dance all of those edges and let it be perfect. Let it be enough. You don't need to try harder, but you do need to trust that you're doing your best. And of course in Kundalini it says move quickly, but you just listen to your channel. What does your body need? Last one. Exhale back and relax. Hands by your side, Shavasana. We're not done yet, but taking Shavasana, let yourself relax. Breathing deeply. And the breath starts to change into a sharp inhale and a very slow exhale. Inhale, exhale slow. Inhale, exhale slow. In Shavasana, continue. It says here the inhale's 1 to 2 seconds and the exhale's 12 to 15. So finding what that means for you. Keep going, that 1 to 2 second inhale and 10 to 15 seconds exhale. Last one. Good. Now start to relax the breath and stretch and wiggle the body. Arms are up. Maybe you shake a little in Shavasana. Stretch. Maybe you need a little spinal twist. You got about 30 seconds to just wiggle your toes, squeeze your knees in. But stay on your back. Just says stretch and wiggle your body for 30 seconds. Those are the directions. Good. Hands behind your knees. Start to rock and roll until you come all the way up. Legs crossed. Hands underneath your ankles. Knees up. Flat, flat, flat. Only a minute. To the music. Now, bring the breath of fire to it through the nose. Exhale, 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 exhale. Almost to the very end. One more after this, and it's beautiful and it's relaxing. So, bring those knees up and down. Exhale, 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 exhale. 4, 3, 2, holding on if you can to where you're holding on to the 2 ankles. Roll back and up. Last minute. Your breath is whatever feels good. Eyes are shut. Be playful. If this is too much, you can just stay seated and meditate. Says it's very relaxing when done right. Enjoy, be playful. Last 4, 3, 2, everyone upright. Inhale, stretch your arms up. Feeling victory, the completion of the Kriya, feeling how maybe you feel different, your energy, your trust, your nervous system. Hold and stretch. One big cannon breath out. Inhale, we do that twice more. Hold and stretch. Feeling victory in your energy at your third eye. Hey, hey. Good. Exhale. Inhale. Hold. Squeeze. Exhale. Slowly sweep your arm through your aura. And just allowing yourself to ground back down. And we're going to close practice and end with an intention journal prompt for the weekend. So I leave you with a little homework or blueprint. Inhale deep. Palms are together. Exhale completely, clearing your space. Closing the portal we just opened. Inhale. Nam. Sat Nam, my lovely yogis, divine beings. Please, just in your beautiful meditative haze, move to the journal one last time. The question is, this weekend, the journal prompt is, where in my life am I trying to muscle my way forward? And how can I bring more trust into that? So into that space, into that relationship, into that creative endeavor, into my growth. So again, where in my life, let me copy and paste it. Not that people on the replay can see the chat, but where in my life am I muscling? Where in my life am I trying to muscle my way forward? And how can I bring more trust? A couple examples of how can I bring more trust would be I like this word contemplate. How can I contemplate the beliefs of why you think you need to muscle? Really just spend some time journaling about it, feeling into it. You can also, how can you bring more trust? You could fall, what I'm seeing is an energetic example, so it's harder to bring to mind. It's like this trust fall into the next step instead of the way that you thought it should go. Just trust fall into the next step, even if it feels like it's a side step or a back step or whatever. Just trusting and see how that makes you feel at the end of the day. You can ask for support. You can cut an energetic. Maybe you're really trying in a relationship that's not trying back, or you're trying to help somebody, but they're not in a place to help. Like they don't want to receive your help. They think they do, but they're like actually not capable right now. They don't have the capacity. And so how can I energetically unhook from that, right? Can be that kind of unhook. So yeah, thank you guys so much for being here. And I always like to hear before you log off, just with one word, how you feel, if it's more grounded, if there is a greater sense of trust, if this was meh practice, or if it was, it's okay. Or if it was like quite profound, you loved the Kriya, you found it challenging, et cetera, et cetera. And again, the invitation, this Saturday at 9 o'clock, I'm here every day. And with Sacred Space, we get to do a lot more of this. There is a group container in which we do this together, in which we understand through the chakra system, through the Kundalini mantras, the breath work, intuitive awakening. And again, the really overarching theme that God is asking me to bring to the container is to give you the framework so that you have a greater sense of trusting your channel or tuning into your channel or knowing how to work with your intuitive gifts, your truth. Satnam Sirius just showed me that that is something that is so important. We all know it, yet life. Rude. Life is so rude. Peaceful with gratitude. Thank you. Yeah. Aligned and light. Yeah, I often feel very light. And this idea of alignment, it's just such an idea. And I think that it can be an embodied way that we take action, like this alignment that we so speak about all the time. I really liked it. The exhale coming down from sitting up was so hard, I know. And I had to concentrate a lot to make it work. Yeah, energized and clear. Beautiful. And so I invite you to take the journal prompt and really notice in your life, whether it's relationships, work, or your self-care. Maybe you're trying hard in your self-care. And then experiment with replacing that energy with a trusting energy. How does it feel? What opens up to you? Okay. So that's everybody. Thank you. Thank you. Soft, a little bruised with wonder. Is that the rolling around? Yeah. Okay, thank you guys so much, Satnam. Have a beautiful weekend. I hope that you all get lots of sunshine, and I'll see some of you. I'll see you tomorrow, Carolina, for our hike. Thank you.